notary to notary, and I wanted to talk about the current situation with the COVID-19 shutdowns and what a notary signing agent can do now, okay? Most states, if not all, are pretty much shut down. They have a lot of limitations on what you're allowed to do as far as work, but notary signing agents are considered essential workers, so you are technically allowed to work right now. I really think that it's really based off of personal preference. So if you feel comfortable going out and meeting with clients to conduct closings, then you can do that. But if you feel safer just staying at home, you can be doing e-notaries if you want to, something like that, or you can not work at all. It's just really, right now there's no perfect way to go about doing this, especially working in this field. So I want to give you some tips and tricks to help you maneuver through this time. Okay, so first is deciding, do you want to work traditionally? So do you want to go out and do traditional loan closings in the way of, you normally go meet at a client's house and conduct the closing at like a table, like a kitchen table or dining room table, and then take the documents and ship them back to the loan company. So that's the normal way that closings go. You can still do that. There are lots of lenders, who are still, setting up traditional closings. What I have found, because I still do a few here and there. Most of the time when I'm going into a client's house, there's several precautions that I take. So you still do the mask, you do the gloves, hand sanitizer, all that good stuff, and they usually 9 times out of 10 they already have that going too. Mask, gloves. We do keep the distance at the table. A lot of signing companies are actually sending these things out that I'm telling you now. They're emailing you with the order to say, okay, do these things. So like if you're sitting at a table, not to sit right beside the person, but have them sit across from you or 2 seats down, just to try to give you that 6 foot space between you guys, which of course probably won't be exactly 6 feet, especially depends on the size of the table, but keeping that space between you guys at the table when you sign. For me, I bring pens, but then I offer them, did you want a pen? Sometimes they'll say I have my own pen. If they don't, I do give them a pen and I let them keep it. So that's my thing. If you don't have a pen and I bring pens, then you just keep your pen and I don't take it back, okay? There's another precaution for me. But right now, 9 times out of 10, the signers have been having their own pens, okay? What else do we do? You hand sanitize. I hand sanitize all the time. When you get in, I hand sanitize when I leave. Most clients, I haven't had any clients that when you come into the house, they want to shake your hand. Everyone's pretty aware. You could always just respectfully decline if they, do reach out to shake your hand. Just say, there's everything going on right now. I would rather refrain from that. But it's so nice to meet you, or however you need to word it. When you go into their home, you always want to make sure that you're always polite and kind, and you don't want to be rude and disrespectful to somebody at the same time. So keep the distance, give them the pen if they need one, keep your distance with that, hand sanitize when you leave. If you're doing traditional signings in that manner. Sometimes when I do signings now, we sign outside. I would probably say like half of them, we're actually signing outside. Like on their porch. Pretty much we just do it like that. If I'm doing a signing and it's just like 1 or 2 pages, you just have them sign at the door. Like if you bring your ID out, we'll just sign it like right here. It's really quick. And let's see, there are a few companies now that are promoting car side closings, where basically the signer would come to your car or near your car, and you would have the packet. The way they kind of say it is you roll the window down, you give it to them, let them sign everything, they give it back to you, you review it, do your part, make sure nothing's missing. You can definitely do that. I will say that if you're doing those, it can be kind of stressful, because most loan closings are really big packages, like 100, to 150 pages, and the borrower has to go through each one, and 9 times out of 10 they're gonna miss signatures, just because we're used to seeing them every day and they're not, okay? So they're gonna patch you with the package, you're gonna go through and say, oh, you missed this, oh, you missed this, and you're doing it through a car. So definitely, it has the pros. It's a pro of, keeping that distance and staying safe. The con is that the signing will probably take a lot longer, because usually when borrowers have the package themselves, they read a lot more of the documents, they might have more questions, versus you being able to explain each document and passing it to them how you normally would do in a traditional signing. So it will take longer to do that, but like I said, it does provide you more of that distance. Definitely recommend having a clipboard when you do that. I've been bringing cooler to all of my signings, especially since a lot of them now are outside and it's kind of windy some days, so that way I can clip my pages down and I can just, you know, it helps keep everything from flying off the table. If you're doing traditional signings, you can do that. So just make sure you keep your distance, hand sanitizer, bring pens, extra pens for them to keep, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Keep your distance, try to stay sanitized, you know, don't shake hands. They do say, one of the lenders I said just said, actually in the email, don't cough at the borrower's house. Like, how are you gonna know if you're gonna cough? It's just like, it was weird. Like, you don't know if you're gonna cough. And just because you know, like, I know the times are really, you know, crazy right now, but people cough for lots of things. You could drink some water and just go, you know, might have, you know, or you could have allergies, or, you know, and I think I think they say it just to make you cautious of it, but that's a hard one to kind of navigate, especially if you're coming in someone's house. I know I was at a signing like 2 days ago and I felt like a little cough that I needed, you know, and I was like, oh, don't you cough in here. So it's really one of those, just like, I would just say, excuse me, you know, and just try to hurry and get out of the house. A lot of people are just really scared right now. So it's a sensitive time, and so you just want to try and just do the best that you can. It's all you can really do, the best that you can. So that's if you're actually doing the in-person signings. So if you choose to not work at all, well, let's go to e-Notary. So there are a lot of companies now switching over to e-Notary, where basically you have to get licensed to be an e-Notary. All states do not let you do it. As of right now, I think it's still 6 states, including Virginia, North Carolina. There's a few states that let you do it. You get your license via e-Notary. We have the training at notarytonotary.com, where we show you how to get your license, your digital certificate. We give you the seal. We show you how to complete the application, all that good stuff. We're uploading training all the time to help you build your notary business, your e-Notary platform. There's a lot of platforms you can use, so we're adding more content every day to help you maneuver these platforms. And with everything going on, there's new platforms that's coming out now. I'm just cautious of the newer ones. I like to keep the main ones that are already here first, because you just want to be careful when you're putting information out there. You want to make sure that the company's been vetted, it's actually working, you know, well. So you can do e-Notaries. Like I said, the training is online at notarytonotary.com, where we help you get set up with that and grow your business doing that, working from home. So basically, as an e-Notary, you can do remote online notarizations, where you're basically at a computer and the person's at their computer. You use the software, verify their identity, and then the docs are uploaded that they're going to e-sign, and then you would apply your notary seal to it, and that's basically it. And that's basically how e-notarization goes in a nutshell. And a lot of companies are doing them now, so it's really busy. If you're doing e-Notaries, you can work for other companies and work underneath them that provide notarizations for them for their clients, or you can do just working for yourself. So I do both. Of course, you get paid more when you work for yourself versus when you get to work from other companies. But one thing, when you work for other companies, the work is kind of guaranteed. It's more steady, I guess, because they always have an influx, especially right now. Everyone's doing getting things e-notarized. So that is an option for you. You can be an e-Notary. You can work from home as an e-Notary, but before you take the course at Notary to Notary, just make sure your state allows you to get an e-Notary license, because all states don't. The last time I checked, there was only 6. You can notarize documents for anyone. They don't have to just be in Virginia. So those 6 states can still notarize for everybody, notarize documents for everyone in the United States. So it's not like it's limited to just your state, okay? So that's really good. So you can still do traditional notaries. You can do, and go in someone's house. You can do door side closings. You can do e-Notaries. Now, if you don't want to work at all, you don't have to. You know, it's your business. You're not going to be penalized for not working. If companies call you and say, hey, can you do the signing? And you say, unfortunately, I'm not working right now due to the situation, no one's going to be upset with you. They're not going to add you to a do not call list. They're not going to, you know, blackball you. Nothing like that, because everyone understands what's going on right now. So you can definitely decide not to work at all. That you can do. I would recommend to anyone that doesn't feel safe as far as going out and doing signings, to definitely do e-Notaries, because that way you're still making money and you're at home. You know, as long as you have a computer with a webcam, you can do it. Now, it does cost money to get started to be an e-Notary. I always say a roundabout estimate, probably between like $200 to $300 to get started, closer to $300 to get started. but you can make that back like any other signing. You know, 1 to 2 signings, you can make that back. So it's just really, and then it's online, so there's a lot of technical things that you have to understand as far as getting it set up. Once you're set up and going, it's so easy, but it's getting set up in the beginning that people are having a hard time in the beginning getting set up, especially if you're not familiar with technology and you don't use a computer all the time and different softwares. It could be a bit of a headache, but we do provide training on it and we can walk you through it. I just want to encourage everyone, not just notary signing agents, but everyone to stay safe during these times and don't let money, try not to let money dictate your actions. If you really feel like you should stay home, even if you are considered an essential worker, then you should do what's best for you and your family. If you are choosing to work, then just make sure you follow the guidelines the CDC sets out, you know, social distancing, hand sanitizer, washing your hands, all that good stuff, just to make sure that not only you are safe and your family, but the people that you're coming in contact with while you're out, okay? So I just wanted to come on here and give you guys some more tips and help you guys get through this time. You can still make money right now as a notary signing agent. You just have to figure out what degree you want to work with, in what area do you want to work, and what do you want to focus on. So if you are interested in registering for any of the training, you can go to notarytonotary.com, follow us on social media, and keep watching our YouTube channel to get more content. Well, until next time, happy signing!